Welcome back to World Crisis Radio. We'll go into the Irish situation next week. The short form for Ireland is it's time to put those zombie banks through Chapter 11, Chapter 7 bankruptcy. Ireland is not like Greece. In Greece, there was a problem with government budgeting and bookkeeping, but in this case of Ireland, it's not that at all. It's straight zombie bank bankruptcy. So don't let the zombie banks shift their rotten derivatives to the Irish state, right? You got 5 million people in Ireland. The amount of money needed by the banks is supposedly 100 billion euros. Shut down those banks, liquidate them, impose a debt moratorium, and reorganize, and you can get out of it. So now shifting gears, we've already talked about the struggle of Pelosi to reimpose herself, but let's look at the incoming Congress. There is some potential, at least, to test the Republicans as they come in, and now they take over the committees with the oversight powers, investigating powers, subpoena powers, and so forth. And there's a lot they could do, but of course, the heart of the matter is Obama's qualification or non-qualification to be president. So let's get an update on that from Phil Berg in Philadelphia. Welcome, Phil.
My pleasure to be on. Yeah, you raised some interesting questions here, and we're right now analyzing which one to proceed. I don't want to discuss our main ideas on the air right now because we want to get a jump on it before some other people, but shortly we'll be out with it. But you're right, the Republicans now are in a position to really challenge Obama, and I want to really put pressure on Republicans because I have a feeling that a lot of them won't do it, and it's wrong. We're in a constitutional crisis, as far as I am concerned, and many other people are concerned. Obama is a fraud. He's a phony. This is the biggest hoax against the States of America. And without getting into it, because my main reason is that he's not constitutionally qualified, but we have to take a look at what's been going on recently. His recent trip to India and other places was a failure because the United States of America is not respected now because of Obama's actions. You know, we have a crisis here. We have a financial crisis, a constitutional crisis, Social Security. The health care bill is out and out unconstitutional. There's challenges going on, but we're seeing the detrimental effects of that right now by benefits being cut, by premiums going up, by co-pays going up. It's really outrageous what's been going on, and I'm going to go back into what I have done from the beginning. I filed my first lawsuit August 21st, 2008. That's over 2 years ago. That was before Obama was even nominated to be the Democratic candidate. And my position is that Obama is not only not natural born, he's not naturalized, he's not an illegal alien, and that's the one lawsuit I still have pending. We're getting ready to take the decision by the U.S. Court of Appeals for Washington, D.C., to the Supreme Court of the United States. My position is the fact that, number one, Obama was born in Africa. We have hard evidence on that because we have his step-grandmother. Also, we got a member of council now over in Kenya acknowledging that he's from there. When he was recently introduced in India, he was introduced by someone who said, "My fellow Kenyan." I mean, the overwhelming evidence, and we're going to be putting that the list pretty soon on ObamaCrimes.com. That's our website, ObamaCrimes.com. We're going to be putting together this list, and we really need at that point everyone who's listening to get behind us, because whereas the Democrats didn't do anything, I think it's really upon the Republicans to move forward on this topic, because, you know, what has been taking place is blatantly outrageous, and I won't tolerate it. So aside from where he was born, the next significant factor is, which is even more significant than where he was born, is the fact that he was adopted or acknowledged in Indonesia by his stepfather, Lolo Soturo. And his name, his legal name as far as everyone is concerned, is really not Barack Hussein Obama, but Barry Soetoro. Now, yes, you can use aliases, but not for fraudulent purposes, and that's our belief what he's doing, and that's my lawsuit. My lawsuit, again, says he's not natural born, he's not naturalized, but he's an illegal alien, and I'm stating that, therefore, the salary and benefits he received as a United States Senator from Illinois were fraudulent, and that money should go back to the U.S. Treasury. Unfortunately,
well, that's good. Let me just point out that there's motion on this out in the big world, right? The Globe of this week, just in time for the new Congress coming back. New Congress launches top secret Obama birth certificate investigation, and the Globe writes, find President Barack Obama's real birth certificate. That's the stunning secret order newly elected federal officials have issued to hand-picked investigative teams, and the probe could spell doom for Obama's troubled presidency. Sources tell Globe in a Blockbuster World exclusive, and here they quote Bill Posey, Republican Congressman of Florida, Steve Pierce, Republican of New Mexico, Clyburn of South Carolina, Democrat, says yes, there are going to be lots of subpoenas, and Floyd Brown, president of the Western Center for Journalism, says that he has been investigating this. So the momentum is gathering.
That's terrific. I'll get the Globe. The Globe has been outstanding in the coverage of Obama since 2008, bringing forth the facts as they have come forth. And we have to give a lot of credit. Some people say, well, the Globe. Well, the Globe is significant because they're relating what our national media doesn't do. And our national media, as far as I'm concerned, has been and is a disgrace. And this thing is, we should not tolerate this, and we won't tolerate this. But stay tuned to Obama. It's wonderful what you said there, and we're going to be pushing an effort and asking everyone to join in to push the efforts by the people that are mentioned in the Globe article and our own thing. We're going to have a petition up shortly for the people around the country to sign with no cost to them. And this is essential to the freedoms we have in this country. Obama, by not being constitutionally qualified, is making a mockery out of the Constitution, and that's what he's done on this health care bill. And that's what he's planning to do on Social Security. He's planning to have a committee come together, and two of the members of the so-called new committee have already stated they're against canceling Social Security. So really what's transpiring is outrageous, and I am so glad that I'm a part of this for over 2 years now, and we're going to continue our efforts, and I think that perhaps because Obama's dropping in the polls and all these investigations, it's time that our purpose for the past 2 years comes forward, and that is that Obama be out of office because it's detrimental to this country. And wake up, America. Join in these efforts, and when we have our petition up there, please sign it, and very shortly under ObamaCrimes.com, and pass it on to your friends.
The word this week also concerning the Afghanistan war, right? That July 2011 deadline for beginning to get out is coming up, and the word is that Obama is going to flaunt and disregard and betray his own deadline. He's going to say, well, that was always based on conditions on the ground, as I always said. So he's going to stiff the entire left liberal anti-war base, the people who put him into office, with their work and their enthusiasm or hysteria, whichever you want to call it. But he's getting ready to betray his own base on a whole series of things. So that means that a lot of supporters there are going to be, I think, lost to Obama, making more likely what you say.
And he's dropped so far in the polls now, if he starts cutting his own base, that's like going to be a major detrimental to him. And you know what? He doesn't care. He just thinks that what he does is best. And
he told Richard Wolff again he'd rather be a great one-termer than a guy who did everything to do little stuff and stay around like Clinton. Anyway, thank you, Phil. We'll see you next week. Happy Thanksgiving, and happy Thanksgiving to all. And we'll see you next week.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.